The rest of that squad, hot garbage, right?
Yeah. I mean, you had Dellavedova playing your point for you.
All right.
Right, which, we all know what that is.
Let's welcome the other member of the family. Jay Murph, you on the line?
I'm on the line. What's up, guys?
Hey, Jay, how's it going?
This is the great Jamal Murphy.
Good.
We got the band back together again.
I see. I hear.
Yeah, so talk to me about the Rockets. We heard Gerard's opinion on the Rockets. Give me your opinion on the Rockets and what happened last night. Can they do anything to even make this series competitive?
Yeah. I think they could make it competitive, but I think, it's a situation where Golden State comes, is focused, 100% focused, like they were, basically 99% focused last night. If Golden State comes at them with that, then there's not, they're not going to win. They might win a game, maybe if they're hot and guys like Ariza and Gordon and all the other guys are hitting. I can't take anything away from Harden or Paul. They're doing what they're supposed to do, but they're just outmanned against Golden State, and not just offensively. I mean, Golden State showed you last night that they're an elite, to say the least, defensive team, and they can put their clamps on just about anybody also. So it's a tough matchup, and we knew that coming in.
Yeah, we talked about this with Gerard, and folks, we got the great Gerard Hector from BET and Black Sports Online, the great Jamal Murphy from Bill Roden on Sports Bros Pod with the great Bill Roden. Check us out, check them out, check the podcast out. We all did a podcast last week. I thought it was great, and I hope you will too. So check that out on SoundCloud, iTunes, wherever you can find your podcast.
Do you think, and that's a question for everybody, Golden State, you say they're a great defensive team, but do you think the pressure that other teams feel like, look, we got to score, leads to them being a great defensive team?
That's a good question.
I only think there's a couple of great defenders on that team, and that would be Klay Thomas and Iguodala. I don't think Curry's that great of a defender. Durant's good, but do you think the pressure?
And
Draymond. Yeah, I always forget about the Draymond. See, there's too many damn stars to remember on that team. I hate Golden State. I really do.
And even Curry, I think, is a bad rap. I mean, I don't think he's a terrible defender. I mean, he has good hands.
But put it this way,
get some steals. And he's a smart defensive player. But he's just a little small, so he can be taken advantage of. But I think he gets a little bit of a bad rap.
But doesn't he?
This in Jamal, and you just said it. Curry is a willing defender, right? He may get torched, but he makes an effort. You know who doesn't make an effort on defense? James Harden, right? Like he doesn't make any effort.
I thought he was better this year. That's what everybody kept telling me.
But that's been James Harden's deal from when he got in the league. He's gonna score.
That's true.
That's just
he's not
changing.
At least try on defense.
But he's not changing. He's been in the league too long now. He's not going to change. I mean, I'm reserved to the fact that James Harden is not going to just turn into a person who cares about defense now.
All right, now fellas, we're gonna switch gears real quick. Jamal, you were with us last time. I did a bracket, and now we got the bracket. In the spirit of March Madness and keeping that spirit alive, we have the best fruits bracket. We went through round one, and here we are in the citrus round. We got a number one against a number 5. We got a 6 against a 2. In the apple bracket, we got number 8 mango taking on number 5 pineapple. Number 3 golden delicious apples taking on number 2 red delicious. And now we had a little disagreement on the first round matchup, so we'll call it the play-in game. Gerard, tell me who you got. Number 4 seed green grapes versus number 5 peaches.
Oh man. Thing about peaches are versatile. You can do a whole lot of things with peaches, right?
Oh,
wow. Man.
That's a good point.
Grapes. So green grapes is sort of that classic. Now, we going seedless or not?
We're going seedless. Seedless.
I'm going to still have to go peach because of its versatility.
Wow.
I'm going peaches, too.
Ghost took the peaches. J. Murph, who you got? You got peaches or green grapes?
I don't eat as much fruit as I should. You guys are going to get me back on some fruit, but I'm going to go green grapes with that.
You know what? Because of the versatility, like you said, I'm going to go peaches. I was leaning toward green grapes, but like you said, you could do peach cobbler, you could be peach pie, you could just eat a peach regular. Grapes are sort of limited in what they can do. I guess you can juice them, but that leaves number 1 watermelon, number 5 peaches, and you got number 3 bananas against number 2 cantaloupes, number 1 strawberries against number 4 blackberries, and number 6 cherries against number 2 in the berry division. So let's go back to the citrus region. Who you got, orange or grapefruit, or 1 against a 5, Gerard?
Orange, all that.
J. Murph, who you got?
Orange. I'm not a grapefruit guy.
Ghost, you're out. It's orange. I'm taking orange. All right, who you got in the avocado versus tomato?
Wow.
See, that's a little.
Those are fruits.
Those are fruits, brother.
Yeah, fruits got seeds.
You learn something every day. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Because it's in vogue and so in fashion, the way to go probably would be avocado.
Now, wait a minute.
But I'm going to go for the upset and say tomato.
Okay, who you got, Murph? Keep in mind, you talked about that versatility. Tomatoes got ketchup. You know, you can make sauce with tomatoes. You know, a lot of things tomatoes can do.
Got guac, though.
Yeah, avocado does have the guac. That was Ghost's point. The avocado upset the lemon, so you never. I mean, that was a big upset for me. J. Murph, who you got? Tomatoes or avocados?
Wow, it's tough because I'm not really a tomato guy, but you're right. They're very versatile. I will go tomato.
I'm going tomato as well. That'll set up the 1-2 in the citrus division. Who you got, mango or pineapples, Ghost?
Mango.
Murph?
Pineapples.
Pineapples. Gerard, who you got, mango or pineapples?
Gotta stick to the Trinidadian roots and go mango.
I knew you were going to say that. I was going to say it's an island thing, huh? All right, and you got Red Delicious against Golden Delicious. It's a 2-3. Ghost, who you got?
Golden Delicious.
Gerard, who you got? Red or Golden Delicious apples?
Golden.
Murph, who you got?
I go red.
I'm going to go golden. I'm not really a big fan of apples. I'm more of a Granny Smith guy, so I'm going to go golden because just to make it easy. Watermelon against peaches. We got a 1 against a 5.
Yeah, go ahead and fit the stereotype, all y'all.
I'm taking watermelon. Ain't no damn stereotype.
I'm going peaches, so forget that.
I'm going peaches, too.
Murph, what you going?
Yo, I don't even like peaches, but I can't get caught eating a watermelon, so I'm gonna go peaches.
Wait a damn minute. So we gonna sit here and you can't enjoy a piece of watermelon? Watermelon is a grapefruit.
That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I don't like it enough to begin with, but something about I can't mess with watermelon.
That's a damn shame. That is a huge upset.
Can't be having a group of us sitting around eating watermelon.
See, that's wrong. You falling into the stereotype. I got something for both of y'all in a minute. I'm gonna shoot y'all. Amin El Hassan on what was he on? Dan Le Batard. He does something called Black in My Day, and he talked about this very thing. The fact that brothers and sisters, people of color, can't pick up fried chicken and eat or watermelon and eat. That's a damn shame, but we'll get back to that. Who you got, bananas or cantaloupe?
I'm going cantaloupe.
I'll eat the chicken. Don't get me wrong.
I'm going bananas.
You going bananas? J. Murph, who you got, bananas or cantaloupe?
Ooh, tough one. I guess banana.
Gerard, who you got, bananas or cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe.
I'm taking cantaloupe in the upset for the exact reason why you guys said you couldn't eat watermelon. Oh, yeah, that's a 2. Because you said you couldn't eat watermelon, then what the hell makes it okay to sit there and eat bananas?
Bananas got more potassium than
That's why I said cantaloupe.
Exactly.
What's wrong with bananas? You talking about monkey? Well, I never consider myself no monkey.
No, I'm not saying that. But then what the hell's that got to do with watermelon? Come on, man. I'm taking cantaloupes. I think cantaloupes actually have more potassium than bananas. Check that if you want.
If I'm cramping, I'm eating a banana for sure. I need a potassium, no doubt.
So what are we going? We decided we're gonna go bananas.
It's 2, actually 2-2. I don't know if it's a toss up.
I know it's a toss up. I think bananas are more popular. We'll go with bananas. The 3 upsets the 2, setting up a 5-2 match. All right, strawberries and blackberries. I think this is the easy one. There are no cultural implications on this one. Are we all going strawberries?
Yeah, I'm going strawberries. Blackberries are little seeds. It can be
Strawberries.
Gerard, everybody's going strawberries. And now we got the cherry blueberry matchup. Who you got? Gerard?
Blueberries.
I'm going blueberries as well.
I'm going blueberries.
Murph?
Blueberries.
All right, so now we got Elite Eight. It's orange against tomatoes, mangoes against golden delicious, peaches against bananas, strawberries against blueberries. Before we get back to that, we'll finish up with that strong. 80-89. LeBron has 35, Murph. Can they pull it out?
Oh, not looking good. Horford with the steal. Yikes. No. Well,
Can
Can the Boston
Cleveland
Celtics, can Cleveland pull it out? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, not this game. It's not looking good. I think they get back to Cleveland. They obviously Game 3 is going to be an absolute must. I think they should get that. I mean, but I do think Boston's going to play well on the road too. So it's real for LeBron right here. He doesn't have that same supporting cast he always had. He doesn't have Kyrie anymore. He doesn't have that one guy who can pick up the slack like he's always had. So it's going to be a tough one for LeBron to pull off.
He's got 35 on 13 of 24 shooting, 5 of 9 from the three-point line, 4 of 9 from the free throw line. He's got 8 rebounds, 10 assists. He's working on a triple-double. Can the brother get some help? Gerard, I'm going to ask you the same question. Can the Cleveland Browns, see, they got me thinking bad teams anyway. Can the Cleveland Cavaliers pull it out? That's for you, Gerard.
Look, they can. The issue is that Love or Korver or one of these dudes got to hit a three. I mean, LeBron, just one or two, someone or JR. Somebody besides LeBron got to hit a shot, and they are coming up blanks right now.
Right now,
the problem. They're not consistent enough.
And right now, everybody on the Cleveland team has a negative plus-minus. Everybody, including LeBron.
I mean,
he's -3, and he was -32 in Sunday's game. Whereas all of the starters or all of the guys in the lineup right now are positive. Actually, everybody on the Boston Celtics roster is a positive who's playing the game.
Yeah.
So it's not looking good.
When you trail.
Yeah, and you got to give Boston credit too. I mean, I'm watching this game. I mean these guys. I mean the young guys, Brown and Tatum, they're just getting better every game. It seems like more confident every game. They were lottery picks. We knew they had all kinds of talent. They're just here already. And then they got other guys who are just not scared and who are good also. Marcus Smart, Morris is not scared, as you know. Horford. I mean, it's a legitimate team, even talent-wise, and not even talking about the almighty Brad Stevens.
Now, Murph, hold on. You know what, Murph? You must be reading my mind because that was where I was going next. Ghost and I talked about Brad Stevens, and I asked him the question that we discussed on Bros Pod. Ghost, give me your answer. And I said to him, if Brad Stevens and the Celtics take out LeBron James, does he all of a sudden become elevated in the coaching ranks? Ghost?
No, not in my mind.
And why did you say no?
He has more talent around him. I don't think he's doing nothing special.
That's a good point.
Because, I mean, if you gave the same talent to Popovich, would he do the same? Or better?
That's the only guy I can think of.
You don't think there's any other coach that can do well? You don't think Steve Kerr could do well with this talent?
I don't know.
I don't know with Kerr because
I don't know. Steve Kerr has never been put to any kind of test
absolutely.
Like that. He walked right into a beast of a team. So
right.
I think Kerr is a good coach. Don't get me wrong, but we don't really know.
How many years Brad Stevens been coaching?
I mean, he's about 4 or 5.
5 in the NBA, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is his best year?
Yeah.
So I mean, how many years has he been above 500?
How many years has he
been? Another thing, too, guys.
I got to check and see.
I'm wondering, what do you think about this squad? Let's say the Celtics advance and they beat the Cavs. Are they the best team in the league right now equipped to actually challenge Golden State? No, they don't have Kyrie and Gordy right now. But just given the length and all the bounciness they got with Tatum and Brown, I don't know, man. This Boston team, I'm just curious.
Even with Kyrie and
are they going to be that good?
They'll get ran off the court.
I think they'll get run off the court by the Golden State Warriors. I mean, I
think anybody would get run off the court.
I agree.
I think Cleveland would get run off the court.
Absolutely. This is really now. Talk to me about what your thoughts are. I'm going to start with you, Gerard, as to what the Kevin Durant going to Golden State has done for the league. Isn't it somewhat of a foregone conclusion that the Golden State? I mean, we have all just said that anybody's going to get run off the court. How is this good for the NBA?
Well, look, I mean, obviously you look at it and it makes winning difficult. But here's the thing: if we look back at the history of the NBA, it isn't like every year every team has a chance. The majority of titles have been won by a few franchises.
I agree.
Right? That's just sort of how this has always been. Now, Golden State makes it more challenging because they've got two franchise-type superstars, and we know those guys don't grow on trees, right? You know you can't win a title unless you have one of those guys. And the league has like 5 or 6 of them at most. There aren't that many, right? And Golden State has 2 of them on one team, so that's problematic. But you got to also remember, playing into late June every year, that stuff wears on you after a while.
LeBron's
and as
been doing
much
it for
as
the
Golden
longest.
State loves each other, everyone's having a good time, it's all well and good. Sometimes you get annoyed seeing each other every day and the same thing over and over. And ultimately, atrophy and like all that stuff just wears them out. You know, and it could be that thing where it's like, you know, I'm good, I'm done with this. You know, and I can easily see KD being like, all right, I want my 2 or 3 chips. And because he keeps doing those 1-year deals with the 1-year option, I'm good. I'm going to go somewhere else after this year, right? Or Steph being like, damn, why KD getting all this shine? I'm going to go somewhere else. The only person who I don't think is ever leaving is Clay, because he just loves the Bay and, you know, he's just all good. But, you know, I can see, and also, you got to remember, when Draymond starts to physically decline, because that's going to happen, that's going to be problematic for that team, because he so much is the bellwether of what they do. As important as Curry is to them, and as much as KD is their best player, Draymond is so much the emotional and the sort of defensive stalwart that they kind of go in many ways as he goes. So it's not a foregone conclusion that they're going to win the next 5 chips in a row.
All right, well, we're going to see. Let's jump back into the fruit battle.
See, I don't see them leaving because I think they're all too weak to go out on their own.
Ooh,
Wow.
that was shots fired. Now you know why we call him the great debater.
No, I'm not saying that they're not great players. I think they're all very good players who could do it. I just don't think they have it in them to go out and do it on their own.
Hey, listen, and you know that's a fair point because when you think about Kevin Durant left a team where he had the team that he went to, he had him 3-1. You can argue that had he progressed in the way he's progressing, Russell Westbrook,
They would have got an extra from another player.
They would have got another player. They could have just as easily been competitive against the Warriors, and the Warriors wouldn't be the team, obviously, that they are now. And I always tell people, maybe Kevin Durant just didn't want to work that hard.
He could have sat there and looked in the mirror and said,
I got to throw cold water on all this nonsense.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Russell Westbrook might be the most difficult superstar to play with in the NBA. The most difficult superstar to play with.
Okay.
You look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's offense ran when they had to get buckets late in games. There was no motion, no nothing, because you only had Russ and KD. And oftentimes, Russ would be like, well, forget this. I'm going to just come down and jack a 30-foot 3 myself. We know Russ isn't a good 3-point shooter.
True.
Great. Right?
True.
No off-ball movement, none of that going on. Look, and it's meant that, like, you have to win a title by yourself. No one wins titles by themselves.
I agree 100%.
That's not how this works.
No, I agree.
You need other dudes with you. Like,
Absolutely.
You don't win alone. Look at the great Celtics teams, look at the great Lakers teams. It wasn't just Larry Bird by himself. It wasn't Magic Johnson by himself.
Do you think
you need other dudes? That's how you win.
In that time frame, would you have seen Larry Bird going to the Lakers to join Magic and Kareem because he wanted to win a championship?
Well, that's never.
That's because free agency didn't work.
Even if it was around.
He had his own squad.
Okay, there was free agency when Michael Jordan was on the Bulls. Did you see Charles Barkley run into the Bulls to play there?
Charles Barkley.
He ran those Rockets.
But that was the end of his career, right?
Exactly right.
But that was the end of his career. He wasn't at the peak.
And Pippen ran a few places too.
He wasn't peak at that point, though, right?
That's true.
They were on the tail. They were on the tail end when they went to the other ones.
True.
Right?
But Barkley did chase his chip.
At the tail end of his career, when he was at the top of his game, would he have went there and played with?
You think John Starks would have went to the
John
Bulls?
Starks is trash.
Yeah.
I think John Starks would have went anyway
You
to get that
got to
championship.
talk about teams that were losing all the time.
But John Starks
about teams that were actually winning already.
But we're talking about superstars now.
Yes. I'm not talking about just regular people chasing the ring. I'm talking about the people who consider
You
top
think that's the
5.
thing, though?
Play for the Bulls.
I'm just talking about top 5 players at that time.
It was harder then for top guys to move. It's not as easy as it is now. It's much easier now.
But you still had the Larry Bird rule, the same rules that they could have moved the same way.
But that was even those guys that moved. That was still later in their career and still wasn't that easy. Out of their prime, so less money. big guys in their prime in the early 90s and mid-90s could not move as freely as they move now.
LeBron James got 40 on 15 to 28 shooting, 5-11 from three-point line. He's trying to do everything he can to get this team to win. They're still down 6. Keep it locked. We're going to go back to our fruit bracket. All right, we got the Elite 8. I'm going to start with you, J. Murph. Orange against tomato. Who you got?
Orange, easy.
Gerard, who you got?
Yeah, man, orange.
Ghost?
I mean, we're going to have to put ketchup in, and I have to take tomato.
I'm taking orange. I think orange is the clear winner. All right. We got mango against Golden Delicious. I'll start with you, Ghost. You're going mango. Gerard, you still going to stick with the Island
Mango.
Man?
Yep, that's the Island Man. Mango.
All right. Murph, who you got?
Golden Delicious. I'm not a mango dude.
I'm not a mango dude,
You
but
guys are weird.
I'm not a mango dude, but I'm less of a Golden Delicious apple dude.
How do you not like mango?
It's too sticky. It's too. Every time I try to. First of all, I had to have this Haitian dude teach me how to eat it. You gotta open it up.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do that. I wasn't born on an
on
island.
YouTube.
I don't have that island background. I'm sorry. All right, we got number 5 peaches.
I gotta reevaluate my friendships.
We got number 5 peaches against number 3 bananas. Gerard, who you got?
Peaches, versatility.
Murph?
Bananas.
Peaches.
Oh, so it comes to me. Oh my gosh. I got to go with peaches because of the versatility. Gerard, you sold me on that versatility. They can take it to the hoop. They can dribble. They can shoot. They're the Kevin Durant of this tournament.
I mean, bananas are pretty versatile, too. I don't want to get it twisted.
That's
like
true.
that.
You could make banana pudding and banana pie, but I don't know about banana pie. But anyway,
Banana bread, all that.
banana bread. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Now you're talking. Hold on.
You're like, hold up, hold
That's
up.
a tough one. Oh,
Brad Stevens is
Whoa,
21
whoa, whoa.
and
Getting
20 and
physical in
21
Boston,
in his playoff career.
I see it. Yeah, it's getting a little chippy. All right, let's go. Number 1 strawberries against number 2 blueberries. Who you got, Murph?
What's the other one besides blueberries?
Strawberries.
Strawberries, no question.
I'm going strawberries. Ghost.
What is it?
Strawberries against blueberries.
Strawberries.
Gerard.
Stuff.
You take.
strawberries.
All right. So the final 4 are oranges, peaches, strawberries, and mango. Let's finish this thing out. You got oranges against mango. Gerard, who you got?
Mango!
Wow. That is an upset. Number 8 mango, underseeded in the tournament. They come out of nowhere.
You know I'm taking mangoes.
Ghost, you taking mangoes.
I don't know how you cannot take mangoes.
See, Joseph is my guy. We got to rock out with this mango thing, Joe.
See?
Murph, who you
Yeah.
got? Mango or
Who's smart?
orange?
Orange.
So
That's really weird.
Oh, man.
So,
I gotta go orange for versatility. If we're gonna play the versatility,
you
you
had
got.
mango juice?
I've never had mango juice. I know it exists, but I've never had it, and I'm not a mango guy. And the orange came in as a
You
number 1
must have
seed.
never had a ripe mango before.
I've never had a ripe mango. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never had a
It's
ripe
the greatest
mango.
fruit ever, man. Oh, man. Yo.
It's fantastic, man. It's good stuff.
Peaches against strawberries. Gerard, we'll start with you.
Strawberries and who? Who's it?
Peaches.
Oh, strawberries got to take that.
I'm taking strawberries, Ghost.
Peach.
That leaves it on you, Murph. Who you got?
Strawberries.
Strawberries the winner. And in the final one for the championship. Orange against strawberries. Ghost, who you got?
Strawberries.
I'm going strawberries, Murph. Who you got?
Strawberries.
And Gerard, just for dexterity.
Unanimous. Strawberries.
Strawberries. Let's make it unanimous. Strawberries
I
the
can't
number 1
believe
fruit
mango
coming out.
was.
Listen, mango came
I
in.
know. Go see that.
Like, man, that really baffled my mind.
I've never had a ripe mango. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie to you. Hey, Murph, let the people
I
know.
really got anxiety right now.
Let the people know where they can find you, Murph.
Check us out. We've all been on there. Rose Pod, Bill Road North Sports. Check us out. iTunes, SoundCloud. Check me out. Writing Wise on CBS Local and USAtoday.com. Check me out.
Gerard, tell the people where they can find you.
They can find me on blacksportsonline.com, BET.com, is where I do my writing, and they can check me out on Twitter at JS Hector, and my video pod on YouTube with my co-host General Lemon Sully, the at 7 Footers Podcast, YouTube, and at 7 Footers Pod on Twitter and Instagram.
Hey, gentlemen, I want to tell you how much I appreciate your time. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for helping make the show better. And you know you're always welcome. We can get you in studio sometime in the near future. Hopefully you get down here and we can just have some more fun with it. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, appreciate you a lot.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for calling in. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, that's the great Gerard Hector and the great Jamal Murphy. We do appreciate their time and their expertise and input. We got a game here, 97-89. It looks like there were 3:49 to go. I don't know that the Cavaliers are going to pull it out. Technical foul was called. Ghost, I want to talk to you a little bit about something else. A little bit of football. Matt Patricia, there was a charge against him of he was indicted for sexual assault.
He was indicted?
He was indicted by a grand jury 22 years ago. The case did not proceed because the alleged victim did not want to, she decided she couldn't handle the stress. My question to you is simple. Do the Lions, should they keep Matt Patricia as a head coach? And if they do, should he be suspended for any number of games?
But if he was indicted, why would they even need her testimony?
That's an interesting question because, Ghost, there were reports have it that there were. Let me give you the background. The Detroit News story brought the charges light. Patricia and her friend Dietrich were accused by a 21-year-old college student of bursting into her hotel room and taking turns sexually assaulting her.
So basically rape.
I'm just going to read it as it says during spring break.
No, I'm going to change this wording a little bit. If somebody busts into a female's hotel room,
right,
and does anything sexual to them,
right, it sounds like rape.
It sounds like rape to me.
Absolutely. During 1996 at South Padre Island, and according to court documents, the witness list included a nurse, a doctor, a police detective, a police officer, and a college friend of the alleged victim. Accounts from the five helped lead to an indictment by a grand jury of Patricia and college friend Greg Dietrich on charges of aggravated sexual assault, but the charges were ultimately dismissed 10 months after the incident when the victim decided she couldn't take the stress. Given what we know about the NFL and how they've treated players like Ray Rice, more recently Ezekiel Elliott, should he at the very least be suspended?
No.
No. Not at all.
It's 20-some years ago.
Okay.
So so you have a kid who's a college kid who get in NFL 21, and they find out that he punched the kid in the face, or assaulted the kid at 10 years old.
But see, my problem
and it got charged, but then also now it's hidden in his files. Whatever happened for it? Do you suspend him now because something he did 20 years ago?
No. But in the NFL, where they're supposed to be,
that was way before the policy. You can't charge somebody with a current policy before the policy is even in effect.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna argue with that.
And then I'm not for. If there's no legal proceedings,
the NFL get involved.
Yeah, because then now you're playing the judge and the jury.
But then isn't that the case that we had with Ezekiel Elliott?
But just because this happened once, don't think it should happen again. I was against it then. I'm against it now.
Okay, that's fair.
Should he been hired? Maybe because I read an article with somebody from the owner said they didn't know anything about it. Somebody from Detroit said they didn't know anything about it. Like, then you didn't do your due diligence.
Right.
It's amazing that it never came out while he's coaching with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why, if you have all this evidence and this physical evidence and the nurses and the police officers and everybody who testified, who gave accounts,
mm-hmm.
why you need the girl, the young lady, to go through the trauma of sitting on the stand and rehash it all? You should have enough evidence to convict.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's the prosecutorial decision that they made at the time, and it's a tough situation. But I don't think the NFL should be involved in those cases. I don't think the NFL is equipped to make those decisions.
Says there's no legal prohibitions against requesting or considering past criminal charges for employment in Michigan, although federal civil rights guidance discourages holding an unsubstantiated charge against an applicant.
All right. And there's no easy segue from that tough story.
Can I finish reading another
Sure,
part?
good. I'm sorry. I thought you were
Many of the
done.
details. I was scrolling down. I saw another part.
Sorry.
Many of the details of the alleged attack are unclear. The police report was discarded, and several figures involved said they cannot recall the case. not the police chief, lieutenant, grand jury, forewoman, prosecutor, assistant prosecutor, or defense attorneys. The women who identified Patricia and Dietrich to the police as the perpetrators did not respond to multiple attempts to contact her over several weeks.
It's a tough situation. I just want the NFL to stay out of these types of cases. If the police don't prosecute or the prosecutor doesn't carry the case forward, then there's really not much that the NFL has the expertise to do. The NFL is in the business of putting on football games. Stick to the business that you do. I understand they have the right to discipline their players for conduct unbecoming to the league and all that other good stuff. But these are really tough cases that the NFL is not equipped to do. Let's give the final update on basketball. Ghost 105-91. Looks like the Cavs are going down 0-2. Should Cavaliers fans be concerned?
No.
Down 0-2 going home?
You're facing elimination.
Okay.
Because Boston did what they're supposed to do. Supposed to protect your home court.
LeBron has a triple-double, 42, 12, and 10. You putting your stamp on that, the Ghost official triple-double?
Yeah.
Kevin Love has a triple-double.
What?
No, I'm sorry. Kevin Love has a double-double, 22 and 15. I looked at the...
They need a third scorer.
They need a third scorer. Yeah, the next highest scorer is Kyle Korver with 11 points. Nobody else is in double digits. The plus-minus, everybody on the Cavs is in the minus. This really comes down to balance. Marcus Morris, 12 points. Al Horford, 15. Jason Tatum, 11. Terry Rozier, 18. Jaylen Brown, 23. They got 11 off the bench from Marcus Smart. And they even got 9 from Baines.
They had more balance.
Yeah. Balanced basketball.
And they're deeper. I mean, they're deeper, they're younger. They have more balance.
Yeah, this 2 hours flew by, Ghost, man.
Yeah,
I can't tell you how quickly that felt. Felt like we've only been talking for an hour. Folks, we appreciate your time. We do not take it for granted, and we do not take it lightly. So we'll see you here next Tuesday again on In the Game. And as we always say, you cannot play the game unless you are in the game. Stay in the game, folks. Tomorrow night, live in the Cypher, Ghost. Who you got?
I haven't decided yet.
All right.